Hey everybody, it's been a long time since I made a video, and I've watched a lot of videos. Not one to make videos anymore. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, back when the community was a little tighter, I probably would have. But now I just try to make videos just to showcase what I've purchased as I'm trying to get my tripod. I've never tried to do this on the carpet before, but we're going to try that right here. Anyway. Yeah, a lot of good things going on in the community. Cougarcomics made a video lately. Obviously, ETA Nick is always making videos, but it's good to see Cougar coming out of the woodwork. Always love to see that guy. Schmo Daddy as well. Some of the OGs, as the young kids say, are making videos again. But anyway, I needed to showcase these books just to get them into my cabinet. Very excited, and I have bought a number of books from fellow YouTubers, including Cougarcomics, who found that Superman lot, and so I bought, what was that, 2 months ago, Mike? But I need to showcase these to get them out of the way, so you know how it goes. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, Gunsmoke. Apparently, L.B. Cole owned this book at one point. But, yeah, so Cougar made this find at a flea market, I guess, or at a garage sale. And gave me a great deal on some of these books. I think they came to $7 a pop. And this book, actually, this is number 1, Gunsmoke. I think that's how it works. But, picture cover, and this actually guide's pretty high if it's in great condition, but hey, I'm taking it. And what's next? Roy Rogers. This isn't a 4-color. It's an actual Roy Rogers. I think there was 12 issues. And the image area presents really good. I wanted to take it because it's from 1948. And it has the rat shoe that he was talking about. Maybe the light would work better. Nah, the light doesn't work better. I don't like the light. Oh, well, who knows? But I don't mind collecting low-grade books from 1948, regardless if it's Roy Rogers or anything else. Another Cougar book. Oh, Trigger. But this is in pretty good shape. Del 10 center. Roy Rogers Trigger. I think this is only 6 inches deep. It's hard to find information in this book. Or this series. 6.0. Thank you, sir. All right. Next. Oh, yeah, this is the... I think I'm creating a shadow on the books there. Let's get a little closer. This is the first appearance of Parasite. Action Comics number 340. Let's see if I do it like that. Yeah. When I get my table back, we'll make better videos, but for the time being, I have a 5.0 again for $7. Yeah, it has those creases, but loving it. And then Superman with this Whitman variants, Mark Jewelers, anything like that, I'm down with. I like the Whitman variants, Superman variants. I'm not a Superman fan, more of a Marvel collector, but Whitman variants are pretty cool because I remember them as a kid. So maybe someone can school me on what issue this is. I think it's... I should have written that down. But a Rich Buckler with Kurt Swan interior. That's late Kurt Swan, because this is, I think it's from the 70s, early 70s. Right. Another Cougar book. I have it a 4.0. It might, it's a big book. It's Giant Superman Annual 7. Pretty cool cover. It reprints, I think like 6 books. Should be in the info, but no. This book is in the lot that Cougar gave me. So, but this is a tough annual to find, apparently. Kind of just keeping its square bound heritage alive. Not too smashed up. I gave it a 4.0. Might be better. It's stretching to be a 4.5, but I gave it a 4. All right, Neil Adams cover, 80-page giant. This might be worth the entire lot, but you'll see. It's pretty good looking, right? What have it, 5.5? This might be better than a 5.5. Anyway, another cool purchase. And one thing I have to say about, when you buy these books from fellow YouTubers, you remember them. There's not a chance 10 years from now, if I still have any one of these books, I won't pull them out of my collection and not know that it's a Cougar book. Just the way it is. This is 203. I like this cover. I told him to put him in the list. Like I said, I'm not a big Superman fan. Cougar knows I'm a Marvel guy. But I just couldn't pass it up just because, why not? The price was just way too good. And they're going to a good home. Mylar, microchamber, fullbacks. Yeah. I'm a rescue dog collector. What's this one? The Cougar book. Oh, this is cool. Action 291 from 1962. Sorry for the glare. Do I have that? 4.5. It sucks when you have to sit behind your camera. It's 4.5. Not totally rusted staples, but they could be. I think that now that they're in a new home, they won't rust. I like that cover. All right, this is a 2.5. That means that something's wrong with it. This is a Schaffenberger Kurt Swan. Oh, yes, 10 center. Superman number 131. Another Cougar find. I love the fact that Lois Lane's face is just blocked out. I thought there was I thought there was a actual stamp over her face, but that's the cover. Number 131. Glad to have it. It's complete. Oh, this one. Oh man, this one. 128. Oh, I wish this was in better shape. This is a badass book. Superman duels the Future Man. Just a killer cover, and just it's complete. It has its moments. I have it at a 3. When it gets down to beneath 4.5, it's hard to see if the sorry with the glare and stuff. It's not a rusted staple, but it kind of looks like because it's so dark. But they aren't rusted. There obviously is there's some stainage there. There's a 3. There's writing all over it. But this book in even 5.0 grade commands some serious cash. But I'm just happy to have it. Really cool. I love that cover, man. All right. I think I'm getting too close. All right, from 1958. See, this is the book that was reprinted here. But this is the actual reprint from number 125 from 1958. Complete. What did I put it at? I put it at a 5.0. That was overgrading it. This is probably more of a 4.0. I'm learning, Nick. I'm trying. But it's complete. And the image area looks pretty... I love that cover. I saw that cover when I was collecting back in the 80s. And I always wanted it. Not because, you know, I'm a fan of the LGBT or whatever. Just because I've never known Superman to throw out rainbows like that. What? Alright. And, of course, this one is from 1953. Boom. Cougar, thank you. It's the Rat Shoe book. Yes, it is an infamous Rat Shoe book from your... And it has the crease through it. Number 80. Number 80. Complete. No staple pops. Obviously, that affects a lot of the grade. You can see the micro chamber coming through it. But, yeah. One of my newer collecting goals is to get the complete run of that icon. Hold on. Sorry. Man, Mylar really screws your stuff up, doesn't it? Now, as far as I know, this icon on the cover only... It's from 62 to 96, I believe. So that could be another collecting goal that I go after. Because I love that little Superman icon on the upper left. And this is a pre-code book. So to get a pre-code Superman, and what I put at a 2.5, I don't know, it might be less, it might be more, for $7. I mean, thank you, Cougar. You gave me a great, great deal on that lot of books. All right, on to some ETA Nick. Alrighty, let me take a drink because my voice is losing me. And by the way, Cougar, sorry about your Avengers pickup, man. That staple pop would piss me off something fierce. But anyway, so I bought a lot of books from ETA Nick. Nicholas Vu, the man. And, of course, he sends me his backing board stamp. I hope you can see this. From the collection of Nicholas Vu, I survived Irma 2017. Yes, Nick, I did too. I'm in Melbourne, Florida. I might have had it worse than you, actually. Thankfully, my apartment complex has underground electricity, so... Everyone around me was without electricity for almost 3 weeks, and it was real touch and go. We had crews from Canada actually come down here, from all over the country come down here and help us for the effort. But it was crazy. Irma really sucked a big beep. But anyway, Nick sold me this lot of books, which came to $12 a piece. I don't mind telling the price, and I'm sure Nick doesn't mind either because he's given me some great deals. First of which, let's start with Action Comics, $369, excuse me. I have it at 7.5. He might have graded it more, maybe. I don't know. But I just decided to pick these up. It's miswrapped there. But don't see too many color breaks in that, do you? I don't either. Thank you, Nick. Next one is next ETA Nick book is another from the collection of Nicholas Vu, I Survived Irma. I hope you did survive Irma, Nick. That was pretty crazy, wasn't it? I think this is a Carmine Infantino. Yeah, cover. 368. Again, very little color break. Yeah, some stuff going on here on the edge. But, again, a book I normally wouldn't pick up, but if I include it in a lot with the other books I'm about to show you, hell yes. And here we go. Nick sold me some masterpieces. Some masterpieces. Gene Colan, ETA Nick book from 1977, 8.5. Tomb of Dracula. Now, he sold me this lot of Tomb of Dracula books. And I'm not a big Tomb of Dracula fan, necessarily. But when he presented these books, I knew I had to have them because, good gracious, they are in high grade. This is the worst of the lot. Number 58. Sorry, I'm cutting it off. But still, beautiful. I can't do it justice with my camera, but really high grade. And all of these books I'm about to show, oh, my leg's falling asleep. All these books I'm about to show all have brilliant Gene Colan art. Gene Colan, in these books, when I read them, he knows how to tell a story in the macabre fashion, if you will. Really great artwork. He knows how to use the dark space well. Number 49. I think this is one of the best ones. Yeah, this is a 9.2. And most of these are Gil Kane covers. I don't have this one documented. This is a Gil Kane cover, though. Doesn't look like Gil Kane so much, does it? But brilliant book. If you saw his sale video, I can tell you that he was not lying when he said these are amazing books. So happy to have these. I was kind of like teeter-tottering whether I wanted to make an offer, but I realized that, you know, if I had to buy these separately, and these aren't books I target necessarily on eBay, I'd never get another chance at a lot of these books. And the more I studied them when I got them, I have this as a 9.2, the more I realized that I made the right choice. Another great Gil Kane, Gene Colan effort. Number 29. Can my camera do it justice? That black edge. Not a single color break. Of course, that's going to be Gil Kane. Anytime you have a character doing that, you know that's Gil Kane. That's a beautiful book. 9.0, ETA Nick, number 28. Beautiful. Blade appearance. I wish that glare wasn't at the top so you can see the edges of these books. Like, I was almost scared to flip through these because I didn't want to ruin the grade. That's how good they are. Sorry, I have the overhead light. I got to figure out my lighting. How I'll do it. But man, thank you, Nick. Such a good deal. Oh my God. And the more, I didn't even think of how good this book was until the more I studied it. But Tomb of Dracula 16. Gil Kane. Just look at it. And you know what? I'm really becoming a fan of these 20 centers. I love that 20-cent price icon, and just, I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I'm OCD like that. Just, this is a powerhouse cover. I didn't even realize how good the cover was until the more you look at it. Screw this thing. What a great book. And number 14. Another black edge with no color break. I put it at 9.0. These are all at 9. I had this at 9.2. These both could probably be 9.4s, but I will be conservative. And Gil Kane was always going to be a character in peril in his covers. Well, most likely, especially his Iron Mans. And last but not least, this actually is a John Buscema cover with excellent Gene Colan art, but another brilliant book. These two books alone, number 8 and number 16, are worth what I paid for the entire lot. So thank you, Nick. Thank you for the opportunity for me to pick this stuff up. Just like no color break, just... If I bought these on eBay at this grade, I'd be out $300. All right, I'll be back with the other. Alrighty, well, I guess we're back at it. Somewhat. Alright, so these are the books I picked up in the second half of 217. Kind of late to the show, apparently. I don't know what I'm looking at. I just put them in a stack and threw them against the wall. Well, I guess we'll figure out what's going on here. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. These team-ups. I got a lot of 3 team-ups. Hold on. Yeah, these guys. So, team up 55, 54, and 53. This one is first appearance of the what gems? The something gems. Power gem, time gem. It's a cool story. It's a great read. Warlock and Gardner get in a fight against a stranger in order to protect those gems, but is the first appearance. And as obviously it's a Spidey book, but this is a key book in terms of the what the hell is it? Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah, it's cool. It's a good read. This is just a cool Gil Kane cover. All these are John Byrne artwork. Marvel Team Up 54. And this one is the actual first John Byrne on X-Men, actually. Within the interiors. And this is a... What is it? Is it... who was it? It's a Cockrum cover, but the editors made John Romita redo Hawk's face. And I think on that particular cover, I think that Shannon was talking about that, how the editors in a different series, I forget what it was, where Romita would do a number of different faces because they didn't like the way the original artist had them drawn on the cover. But anyway, that's what happened in this instance. It's a cool little series. And I also want to get, there's a team-up series with... I want to get that Claremont team-up series this year, because there's a number of books that he did that are really cool, that he wrote. All right, what are we doing here? Oh, here's a recollect. Sorry, trying to get my camera right. 252. Everyone knows this book. Has some serious... Hard to see. Oh, hold on a second. You can kind of see without this. It's all ripped up. I bought it from a seller who said it was a 7.0, but this is like worse than a 7.0. So I went and got a 9.0. Because that's how I want my 252. At least a 9.0. I'll work on my 238 later. Ooh. I hate this. I'll get my videos better one day. What's this book? I don't even know what I'm pulling over now, to be honest with you. uh, All Star Comics Super Squad. This is a Wally Wood cover. I just thought was interesting. Got it super cheap on eBay. Thought it was an interesting cover because it is from '77, which has got to be late in the career of Wally Wood. I just like that kind of image. All right, what's next? Oh boy. Now, I got this from an online auction site called Crazy for Comics, and I'll never do it again. And beware of Crazy for Comics, this guy out of Brooklyn. That you only see the front of the books, and you're kind of up late night because you had one too many potent potables, and you're getting on this auction site, and you can't, I've gotten burned by him, but he did give me a few good books. I'll grant him that, and this is one of them. 243. 243 and 244 are great reads, and I don't know if it's hard to find this book. It's super white cover. But if you want a comic book this comic book reads like the movies play out, the modern Marvel movies play out, where there's constant action, where there's heroes trying to destroy a single enemy. It's this is a great read. This book reads like the movies play out, the modern movies play out. It's fantastic, and obviously an iconic Byrne cover. And I am a Byrne fan. I know a lot of people aren't, but especially his Copper Age Fantastic Four run. This runs into it, but 244 I just ordered a high grade copy of. But yes, this 243 goes into 244, and I think Terrax is 242 is before that. Well, this looks like a Don Rosa book. Ghosts. Yeah, super high grade. It's a Luis Dominguez cover. I can mark that off on my list. Don Rosa book. And I will be collecting Don Rosa books until I die and getting them slabbed. That's how I do it. Let's take these out. Ooh, there's a Kaluta cover, huh? House of Mystery number 263. Beautiful copy. That might be better than 8.5. But anyway, another Don Rosa book. All right, what am I doing here with a 6.5? Oh, yeah, I picked that up from that dude in Brooklyn. Avengers, annual number 7. Obviously, everyone knows this is a Thanos deal. Man, I gotta get my camera game on time. Mind, Space, and Reality Gems, apparently. That's a good read. Oh, yeah, I picked this up. This Marvel Team Up Annual number 3. Just because I love the cover. A few bucks. Nice grade. No color breaking. But it's a Frank Miller cover. Marvel Team Up Annual number 3. Of course, Spidey at the end. What, come on. Would the damn thing work? Machine Man just getting destroyed. Cool book. Oh, man. Okay. I got way too many books to go. Oh, this thing, yeah. Some joker on eBay tried to charge me way too much money for this. I got it in. He said it was a VF, and it ended up being a suck my ass. So, $20 total spent on a book that's way overvalued. All right, Gil Kane cover. Oh, 131. Got a 131. 7.5. I don't know what I'm doing. Is I too close? That's good, right? I'm not used to doing it this way. Decent centering. Actually, excellent centering. And again, 20 cent Bronze Age. I'm going to be chasing those a lot. High grade 155. You've all seen this before. These are all recollects for me. This is my third go around, but... Ooh! I forgot about this. This is a Bugs Bunny that was featured in Seduction of the Innocent. This is 4-color number 250. Diamond Days. Where the Aborigines are, unfairly stereotyped. And in order to get away from them, Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig throw diamonds in their eyes. So Frederick Worthman, that douchebag, decided to make light of it or use it as an example of how it's affecting the children in 1949 or 1955 when he wrote his book. But he used it as an example. Oh, damn. I have this? Oh, let me readjust. Vault of Horror, number 27. Look at that Johnny Craig cover. That's the cancerous mass that eats the community. Look at this cover. No color breaks anywhere except... Don't! Oh! That took the... I graded this at a 5. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but the back cover is great. It's complete. It's a little miswrapped here, but man, there's no color breaking on it. I mean, I think I paid $40 for this. Fantastic. All right, what else? Ooh, I'm discovering these for the first time. Our Love Story, number 1. I think it's a little beat up. No, I have it at a 7. How cool is that? I love how Romita draws his women. They have like the pumpkin head and just the big kind of like pre-Japanese huge eyes, and just he does it in all of them. Any of those Romita covers, everything's over exaggerated in the oval sense, and just in this guy it looks the same in every single freaking issue. But I love it. I'm glad I found this at a reasonable price, because I don't think I'll be able to find this again. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Dawn and Hack Interiors. And by the way, this little icon here is awesome. If someone can tell me what that is in terms of like, what is that called? Is that called the X on the cover equals what? Oh, this is a Gil Kane cover. Oh, first Cotton Mather. Yeah, team up. On a high grade team up. First appearance of Cotton Mather. Not that means anything, but a cheap book in high grade Bronze Age all day long. I just like screwing around on eBay and finding kind of that stuff because, with the variant and speculation markets going crazy, you can just backdoor all kinds of great Bronze Age stuff, because that's all I want to do is like, because Silver Age is pretty much over. Golden Age, you need to mortgage your house, but you can get some really good Bronze Age high grade filler books, and that's what I want to do. Beware of Metropolis Comics. Those assholes sold me this said it was going to be a VF Plus, and I paid almost $40 for this book. And it's not even close. Metropolis Comics is a scam. It's a joke. Don't ever buy from them. In my opinion, you can do whatever you want, but this is the first appearance of Rose and Thorn. I really wanted to recollect this and get it in high grade, and the scans look great. I think they gave me a stock photo image. I have it just as a 7.5. They said it was an 8.5. Not even close. But good to have it back again. This can't be good if it's a 2.5. What is this? Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a $10 pickup. Yeah. Strange Tales 121, just to have it back. And these Ditko's Strange Tales backup stories are the bomb. That Ditko, I don't know what's better, Ditko Spider-Man or Ditko Doctor Strange. I mean, to me, I don't know. They're still in a arm wrestle. All right, 3.0. This has got to be better than 3.0. Has to be better than a 3.0. Why did I say this is a 3.0? First grade gargoyle 107. It's got to be better than 3. What was I thinking? Sometimes I get in my own head too much. Look at her. Look how good this Kirby's a man. There's got to be something wrong with this to make it a 3.0. Nothing's popped. It's complete. Anyway, that's in the collection. All right. Pollard and John Byrne. This is a Spider-Man. Oh, yeah. Another Spider-Man, 190. This will be upgraded eventually. JR. Oh, 211. Yeah, this is 6.5. Just trying to fill those Spider-Mans in. When you sell off almost 400 of them 2 years ago, you gotta try to do what you can do. Kurt Swan. Oh, this is a Clayface Brainiac issue. Yeah, World's Finest, number 144. This is another pickup from that clown in Brooklyn that overcharged me. I paid $40 for this book, and someone should hit me over the head with a bat for doing that. And last but not least, Spider-Man 100. Good copy. No color breaks. About 8.0. She's a beaut, Clark. All right, well, I hope everyone's having a great year. And at the end of the year, I'll make another video. Take care. All right. Well, I guess we have I had some slabs I bought actually in the past year or past half a year. This one in particular, Wonder Woman number 131. Oh, Wonder Woman. Anyway, so you kind of I got lost in eBay one night. Went down a wormhole. And I noticed this one seller who was selling slabs of Superboys, kind of like this era from early slabs. And I was going through his list of items that he was selling, and I kind of stopped short because I noticed that when one of the image of the slabs, kind of you get the thumbnails, I noticed that in the area where there would be a pedigree notification, he had the same price as all the other books. And I just stopped, collaborated, and listened, and went back up and looked up that particular listing, and it was this particular book. This might be my stealth buy of the year. It is Wonder Woman number, even at 6.0 grade. However, it is a White Mountain pedigree. And I pay attention to pedigrees. A lot of people hate pedigrees. I am one that does not hate pedigrees because I believe that it's instrumental into me learning about collections, where your collection came from. Just as classic car collectors like to know where their cars come from, I like to know where my comics come from, and I'm willing to pay a premium to know that it comes from a certain pedigree. As anyone knows, no one really cares, but I'm a big Don Rosa fan, etc. But to find a White Mountain that the guy doesn't even know what it is unprecedented. So I picked this book up for $50. White Mountain pedigrees from Vermont, from an anonymous collector, and they're very rare on pedigree sites, much less eBay. So it was kind of a godsend. And I got in a bidding war. I kind of laid low and sniped it for $50. So I think I might have said that earlier, but anyway, that is cool to me. All right, another one. Hey, 9.4 Amazing Spider-Man 345. On the opposite end of the scale, I paid only $20 for this fucking thing. I did. Part of a shipped because I had other books from a seller. This is one of my online dealers. $20 effing dollars. That's what it costs to actually get this graded. So you can actually buy graded books for what it costs to get them graded. Whatever. I know this is a 9.4. I could crack it out, but why would I crack it out? I don't know. But these new CGC, you could play ping pong. Or air hockey in between these edges. I don't know why they had to make them so like it's like an A-10 aircraft. Oh, ETA, another ETA book. ETA Nick book. Do you know how cool ETA Nick is? He sold me this slab for $40 effing dollars. Avengers number 40. Beautiful copy. It could be a little whiter, but jeez Louise, you can't find this for $40. Look this up on eBay and try to find an 8.5 slab for $40. Dare ya. Double, dare ya. Thank you again, Nick. And I got my last slab is a 8.5 63, and this is another Such a News. I've explained the Such a News newsstand and my affinity to that particular outpost in the Midwest. Think about it. Knowing where your book came from the press to where it was sold, and I kind of like that. Till next time. Take it easy, suckers.